Hey guys, I'm Zach Duval with Cajun Lures, and today we're going to do a little test. We're out here in a little private pond by the house. The eclipse is going on. It's 107 right now. We're supposed to be at total eclipse at about 124 to 130. So we're doing a little experiment. We want to test out how these fish react to the eclipse. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime event. Somebody that likes to really understand fish, I wanted to come out here and just basically experiment, see what happens. We're gonna throw we got the rods rig with different things. We're gonna test it out and just see what's going on. It's kind of starting to get a little dark. We have a little cloudy weather, but we can still see the sun, so y'all stay tuned and we're gonna see what happens. Well, there's one fish. That's our first fish. I actually had a bite just before this one. It could be the same fish. It's now 113. We're not at total eclipse yet. I got a little cloud coverage right now, but I've thrown it. First one we get. It's cloudy right now. A little bit of wind, so that's the kind of factors it have. But first fish right there. I had a bite right before this one on the jerk bait. Throwing just a jerk bait, starting out just below the water column. I'm gonna switch to the top one a little bit, see how I react to that. But first fish, almost a full eclipse. We'll see what happens. Right there. There we go. There's our second fish on our jerk bait, and you can see. Look at that. Trapped them up right with that trapper hook, right in the bottom lip, just one hook. And I boat flipped that thing, never lost them. I got braid on. It's 117, so kind of look at the moon. It's sun a little bit. I can actually kind of see the eclipse. I can't look at it long, I don't have good glasses. But it looks like it's halfway. Total eclipse is be at about 130, according to the reports earlier, 124. It's now 117, caught our second fish. And I actually just heard one busting in the distance, so they got a little bit of activity, surprisingly. Throwing it on the jerk bait, they keep busting. I actually think they might, my prediction, I think they might start hitting a little bit of top water whenever we get full eclipse, so we're gonna see. Pretty interesting though. Oh! God dang. Strong one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Trapped on the trapper hook. So now it's 1:30. I just caught a pretty solid bass there. Got a little cloud coverage, but it's 1:30. We should be at almost full eclipse right now.
Oh, and I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever.
Just caught one, another one on the jerk bait. They've been after the jerk bait, so nice little pond bass there. So now we're at full eclipse. That's 3 fish, and the activity is not crazy, but I mean they're biting. So. All right, it's now 1:56. Got about, it looks like about a quarter of the eclipse left. That's our 4th bass. The wind kind of calmed down a little bit. It's kind of flat, little about 2 miles an hour wind, and that's our 4th bass. And see if we can't get number 5. Well, we're gonna go to plan B. I hit the trolling motor and I broke my jerk bait. I caught 4 fish on. So we still got about a quarter left. It's 2:04. So we're gonna go to try something else. Well, that was the 5th bite and took my crawfish. Alright guys, it's now 2:30. Looks like the eclipse just passed over, like just finished. We had the 5th bite. Missed him punching the hydrilla, but if I wouldn't have broken my jerkbait, we could have got the 5th fish, I'm sure. So in conclusion, what we found out is that doing this kind of experimenting around, I was throwing more reaction bites just because I want to see how active they were during an eclipse. So we got 4 bites on the jerkbait, which is pretty much a reaction bait, and they hit it while it was moving, not while we were stopping. So which tells me they were pretty active. I threw a square bill that has a tighter wiggle, which is more finesse of a square bill style crankbait, and they didn't touch it at all. So that tells me they wanted something a little more reactive. But before the eclipse, the bite was good. Caught 3 at the tail end of the eclipse. Once it passed over, we got 1 fish, and then we missed the bite punching, but it definitely slowed down after. So, but all in all, 5 bites in an hour that we fish. So what I think is that the fish are active during an eclipse. So pretty cool experiment. I guess we'll try it out in another 40 years or so. Until then, I'll see y'all later.